Inside the Box Art Gallery is located in the Box Factory building, which happens to be located in Fairport, New York, exactly at 6 North Main Street. Our gallery features a wide variety of handmade art, anywhere from watercolors, sculpture, woodwork, everything made right here locally by local artists. Of artists that were at different galleries and here and there, and some of the galleries went out of business, but the artists of course didn't, and so we just needed a place. And then we found this wonderful spot inside the Box Factory, and once we were inside the Box Factory we came up with the idea to be outside the box, and that's how the name came about. So the customers are really happy to meet the artist if that artist happens to be here that day. Right. They really like being able to meet the artist, especially if they have bought a piece of that person's work. So then they can ask personal questions about, you know, where the piece came from, what was the idea behind it.
This painting is called Still Life with Marty. And Marty was my favorite cat, and he actually was sitting on my counter next to a fruit basket, and I took a picture of it and I had to paint it. The humor part is that Marty's been passed away for at least 4 years, so it's a little play on words. Still life with Marty.
This is called Duet. It's a watercolor guitar that my father made after he retired from IBM. He was always a musician, and he took up guitar playing after he retired in order to be able to teach the children at his church how to play guitars. So he decided that he'd make his own guitar somewhere along the line. He made 3 of them before he was through, and I ended up owning one after he retired, after he died. And this is it. And although I couldn't play it, I could paint it. So I tried to paint it in as diverse a fashion as I could, showing all the facets of the music and of his workmanship and of the sounds that it could make. And this is my tribute to my dad.
Most of my work that I'm doing right now is called assemblage, and when people ask me what assemblage is, it is basically when you assemble different parts of things. A lot of times I use pieces of driftwood, such as this piece right here, which happens to be 3 different pieces of driftwood. This was a piece that I picked up, this is a separate piece that was picked up, and then the head is another piece. So it's actually 3 pieces put together, kind of looking like a little bird form. And like I said, right now that's basically what I'm doing, is a lot of assemblage.
This is Binky, and Binky's been my sidekick for 38 years. When I used to travel around the country to art shows, and Binky always went with me and held my business cards at my booth. So I brought him in here, and he became our mascot. He welcomes guests into the door every day. And then we discovered that 4 or 5 of the artists in the gallery also loved cats, and they were painting cats. So we had a lot of cat pictures here, and I think the word got out. And to tell you the truth, I really think the stray cat that came to visit us one night, I think he had something to do with it. I think there was a long-lost relative from somewhere. This gray Siamese type cat came to the gallery and tried to paint all things. He looked at everything, he criticized everything, he critiqued us, and he might be here to stay. So.